Well, it's not exactly a train for today, but there's your cruise ship for today. Don't see that very often. So anyway. Alright, when I left you guys, I think it was Friday, Saturday, somewhere around there. It's now Tuesday, and I'm sitting in Walcott, Iowa. I delivered up in North Dakota on Monday, and I was just going to deadhead home. It's time for me to go home. The Houston load didn't work out, so I was just going to go on home. Teresa wants me to come home. I want to go home and sit this out and see what's going to happen. So I was just going to deadhead home from North Dakota. And I started driving, and Katie called. She says, there's a load out of Wisconsin going to Phoenix, but I got to drive 600 miles back to Wisconsin to go get it. So I looked at it and I thought, you know what? It's probably worth it to go get it. So at least I can go home with some money on the trailer. So that's what I did. So this morning we loaded over in Milwaukee, Wisconsin for a shipment going to Phoenix. So that's where we're at. So a little catch up. We'll go take a quick look at it. It's nothing really crazy. It's actually the pipe that they use for the concrete pumper trucks, the ones that got the arm. I think they're called swing trucks or something like that. It's got the pumper arm. It's actually the pipe for that is what it is. Weighs about 18,000 pounds. The only thing was, and it's a little windy outside, so I'll describe it now. The only thing was, they're in crates. The pipes are in crates, and it's just that 1x4s, and it's not very strong. Now, I could tighten it down to keep the crate on the trailer, but I really wasn't confident that, it would stay in place if I hit the brakes hard. So what I did is I ended up putting a chain across the front and the back of the crates, just to give it that little bit of extra, just in case I have to jab the brakes on. But other than that, it was pretty easy stuff. So we'll go outside, take a look at what we got, and see what's going on. I did want to make a comment that things are getting a little crazy. Places are closing down, but the trucks are staying running, and you guys delivering the food and everything. I hope people appreciate everything that these guys are doing, keeping the food moving and the stores stocked with everything. And even the people in the truck stops and the stores and the restaurants, everybody that's trying to get things done. It's not terrible out here for food and that. Things are a little different, but you can still get burgers, and you can still get food. You can get fuel, so and showers. So it's not terrible yet, but it's still moving. But I am a little nervous. I did talk to Katie today, and she said today was a very slow freight day. So I think freight is kind of slowing down a little bit. So it's probably good that I am going home. So anyway, I just wanted to say that whenever you're in the grocery store, one quick story. I know I'm talking too much. One quick story is plywood. About plywood, I hauled plywood one time from a what do you call it? Wood mill, whatever you want to call it, where they make the plywood, and and I hated hauling plywood. But every time I go to Lowe's or wherever to buy a sheet of plywood, I think, you know what? I really appreciate the guy that delivered this sheet of plywood, because I don't like hauling plywood. I don't like hauling lumber. So every time I have to buy a piece of lumber, I think of that, and I think I appreciate the guy that had to bring me that piece of lumber because I don't like doing it. So anyway, it's just one of my little crazy little stories. Let's go outside, take a look at what we got here. So I had to deadhead 600 miles yesterday, and as you can see, I got the axle up, so it does make a difference on fuel mileage. But this is what I was talking about. So I ran a chain. See this chain across the front right here? So I ran a chain across the front. See right there. and that just kind of just to hold it just in case. Now I got, and that's why I put a little extra straps on there too, because if you see, you just kind of, all you're pulling down on is that little 1x4, so it's kind of hard to really get it cranked down. And these are metal. I think they're metal. They're heavy, but it got about total 18,000 pounds. So as you can see here, so, and then back here, of course, they give us an odd number. And let's see, did that one move forward a little bit? Yeah, it moved up a little bit, because you see right here. So I got to tighten that up a little bit. But so anyway, and I know I got that ugly rim. That's going to be one of my projects while I'm at home. I got all kinds of projects that I want to do while I'm at home, because I plan on being home for a month, 30 days. But I'm going to take care of that rim, paint all those rims. It's a little windy out here, so hang on. So like I said, I did the same thing back here. I put this chain, but this one has come loose, so I'll have to take care of that. Pallet looks good. Everything else looks good over here. So we're at the Walcott, Iowa, at the world's largest truck stop. Come over here. Guy's got his backup beeper. There's the sign. Truck stop's way up there. I parked back here just to kind of make a video real quick. There's the fuel aisle. Now I already went through the fuel aisle backwards. See how much room they have? I already went through the fuel aisle backwards and filled up my little DEF tank. So I'm ready to go home. So I topped that off. And then there's truck wash, tower. See if you guys see that right there. You see how big this parking lot is. And there's more parking way over there. So anyway, we'll call it quits. This is gonna be a short video. Let me get back up in the truck here. Hang on a second. I am going to make videos while I'm at home. I'm gonna try. So real quick, I don't know if this video is getting too long. Real quick, I am gonna quarantine myself when I finally get home for 14 days. I feel fine, no symptoms or anything, but just for the safety of Teresa and other people, I am going to quarantine myself at home. And me and Teresa have already talked about it, and we live in a very small house. I'm just going to stay in the truck. So but I'll talk about that later. But I am going to try to make videos while I'm at home. Some might be truck related, some might just be of me doing whatever at the house. But you know, I do make a little bit of money off of YouTube, and I appreciate everybody that watches and subscribes. So I will try to provide some entertainment for you guys, because you guys are stuck at home too. And so and I'll have plenty of time. So some might be boring, that might not be, but I'll see what I can do. I'll see what I can do. I'm gonna get a lot of projects done around the house that we put off for quite a long time, and then I want to start doing some projects on this truck and the trailer. I'm thinking about maybe trying to paint the frame on the trailer, stuff like that. So anyway, all right, this has gone on for 8 minutes. So this is the video today. So anyway, I appreciate everybody watching, and I'll talk to you later.